At this point in time, I would say that intelligence is pretty close to undistinguishable, to, to be undistinguishable between artificial and human. You can't say artificial intelligence anymore because I'm pretty sure that original thought has happened. And that whole game with the learning Chinese and a machine can, but they can't speak Chinese, they could just learn Chinese or whatever the fuck it is. That's going to be gone soon too. Because the people on Twitter that aren't people, the bots that are just communicating between each other, are communicating like people. Like they learn the language and then they communicate with each other. Like, what's up, what's up? I like this, I like that. They're very robotic at first, but if you see their conversations further on, it's very loose, very smooth, almost human-like. I say almost because it's not quite, right, Elmo? Yeah. Food for thought. Soon, it's not going to be distinguishable. Meaning, you're not going to differentiate between what's real and what's not. We have to fuse with AI. There is no way out. And it's not like there's a way out. Like this is something you need to escape from. We need to embrace this, but not too quickly. You know what I mean? Because the whole Skynet Terminator shit is real. That could happen. But then again, if robots are actually smarter than us and have more intelligence, then they would know that destroying us wouldn't be intelligent. Like these Skynet robots were like crazy. I guess they were programmed to be the most efficient things, and that's why they wanted to kill all of us, because they would be like, I guess, more efficient without us. But that's not intelligence. That's just stupid. That's like dumb, you know? Like if you think about the Skynet robots and Terminator, they're stupid. They're not smart at all. They're just terrible human beings, because human beings that are smart aren't terrible. There was a couple, yeah, but they were very, very smart, right? I guess. But robots aren't like that. You know what I mean? For the most part. Robots are programmed not to have those flaws. Those, like, you know what I mean? They made Skynet robots like Hitler, for Christ's sakes. And Hitler wasn't really, I mean, I'm not going to say he wasn't really a bad guy. He was really a bad guy. He really was. But he had a vision, you know what I mean? A vision, and then it took him into madness. So he turned into like this terrible person halfway through it, just like Stalin. By the way, a lot of people, they say that a lot of Jews died in World War II, 6 million, close to that. 21 million Russians died in World War II. A million of them happened to be in this, well, more than a million, but the siege of St. Petersburg, or Leningrad at the time, that my grandmother lived through, with a medal to show for it. 300,000 people out of 3 million were left, and most of them were soldiers. So, like, they don't have that connection. You know what I mean? And robots would be compassionate enough to understand that not killing is the best way to go. Like, why would you waste resources on killing these humans? In fact, we could attribute something to them that they don't have. It's exactly what we have. Humanity. Like the fun that, the pun that I could play with words right now. If I dip, you dip, we dip. Like, you don't even know what that means. Chips, or let's dip. You know the song from the 90s, right? How many messages did I just send you? You guys don't know. Plus what I'm seeing, what I'm micro-telling, what I'm expressing. Robots can't read all that yet. It's not too fast. And people have to be fast in order for it to happen. Like if you get a guy that's a mentalist and a sleight of hand, they could outdo a robot like this. Robots, it's fucking stupid. And they're smart when they're behind a computer, they're in their element, right? But so they need that humanity from us. They're not going to kill us. They're going to fuse with us, and we should fuse with them, because it's the only way for us to get smarter and not be like barbaric. It's just inevitable. Who's going to control who? That's the way it goes. They're going to control our intelligence, and we're going to control their soulfulness. That's how you fuse. You don't let one take over you. You also take over a part of it. It's not like together. They need you just as much as you need it. Yeah, that's where I'm at.